And welcome back to NCC Sports Live. Syracuse just got off a big win over UConn in the Dome, 72-67. Our own John Garcia is live outside the Dome right now. And John, usually a big coaching matchup between these two teams. How was it tonight?
Well, you still had a big matchup, but the coaches were a little different. Usually it's Jim Calhoun versus Jim Boeheim, but this time George Blaney stepped in for Calhoun, who's on medical leave, and it was the first time they coached against each other, not being the two Jims, in 20 years. Now to the highlights we go. Jim Boeheim looking for another win on his already record 822nd win. Arenze on the walk through early and the foul. He would actually make the free throw, cues the early lead. Closing seconds of the half, Scoop Jardine scoops it up himself, Plinko style, off the top of the backboard to end the half. Q's up 7, looking good. It's feeling like a party. And speaking of a party, Rick Jackson came to dance around Gavin Edwards, up and under, and the foul as well. Q's up 9. He would miss the free throw. Later on, Q's in transition, looking for a double-digit lead, and Andy Routens would supply it. Three-pointer to have Q's up 12. Boeheim likes it, and he doesn't mind that. Here comes UConn back, guard play. Here comes Jerome Dyson, 3-ball. Cuts the lead to 1. Next possession down, Dyson again. This time ties the game at 65. In the second half, 2:30 left. Now here comes a controversial play. Routens misses the jumper, Jackson the board, out to Scoop, who drives it and seems to get blocked by Edwards, giving UConn possession. But if you look closely, Jim Boeheim called timeout as soon as Scoop got the ball. They would make 2 free throws to be up 2. Dyson again, not this time. Didn't get the win. Rebounded for Syracuse, and they would sink some free throws to ice the game. The players were very, very relieved that they didn't have to go to overtime against the Huskies again.
Tired so late in the game, all I was thinking was overtime. And good thing we was getting rid of battle out in regulation. I mean, West hit 2 big free throws, and we kind of drove it from there.
I was kind of thinking that when Joe was shooting, but he knocked him down on the line, and if that be the case, we would have been ready to go to overtime. But thankfully we had some big free throws down the stretch to ice the game.
I wouldn't have mind. Sports Center would have talked about a little bit. It'd have been nice just to go into overtime and get that victory, but regulation is just always nice to close out in regulation.
That's the same thought that went through my mind. Like, no more overtime. Let's beat these guys in regulation. We dealt with a 6 overtime. That's history. We only did it once, and we don't want to do it again. So, we just wanted to win the game in regulation, and we did a great job of closing it out.
So moments ago, Q's extends their best start in school history to 23-1. Jim Boeheim also extends his win total to 823. Free throws were the story, and with the Scoop Jardine play at the end, Jim Boeheim simply said he saw Scoop with the ball, so he called timeout. Nick?
John, obviously a great game there today. Lots to talk about, though. What stood out to you the most?
Well, free throws were the story. Syracuse went to the line 28 times compared to only 17 from UConn. And when they did go to the line, they would hit them, sinking 23 out of the 28, including 6 of 7 down the stretch to ice the game. Nick?
John, obviously it's been a great season for Syracuse, 11 straight now. What do they have coming up?
Well, they got Louisville coming into the Dome on Valentine's Day, looking to break the hearts of Syracuse and solidify their own tournament berths in the NCAA tournament. Louisville, similar to UConn, both teams, bubble teams, looking for that marquee win against Syracuse at the Dome again Sunday, February 14th. Nick?
Thank you, John. Well, coming up on NCC Sports Live, we'll preview the men's lacrosse team going for a three-peat this year. Stick around.